I have not been inside a storage igloo in a long, long time. We're out here at the old TNT plant north of Point Pleasant, and this is one of the igloos where TNT was stored. And this is a little bit different construction. The igloos that I worked in were shaped more like a Quonset hut. This is a dome. That's why you hear the echo. And the significance of the TNT area out here is that this is where Roger and Linda Scarberry and their friends first saw Mothman. They came out here. This was kind of a popular lover's lane kind of thing. That was when they saw the thing. And the reason I'm thinking it was somewhere right in this area, and obviously everybody else does, is because they ran to their car, and there's the road right back there, and you can see Peggy's car parked. So, you know, it may be 70 yards, but they didn't have far to run. And when they got in the car and took off, they claimed that the whatever the Mothman was chased their car and kept up with the car. So this may not be the exact igloo, but this TNT area out here is where it all started. Now, according to the video in the Mothman Museum, this lake that's out here behind me is supposed to be one of the top 3 environmental disasters in America. And it's because the chemicals that were used to make TNT were allowed to spill out into the waterway, and they polluted this water. And it's still undergoing cleanup even today. And here we are in 2023, and it's still not cleaned up. So, bad mojo. Cryptids. What is a cryptid? Well, the chupacabra, the wendigo, the werewolf, the Jersey Devil, the skinwalker, Bigfoot, and Mothman would all be considered cryptids. The thing that I found in researching these videos is that the chupacabra is real. It was rumored to have been a large canine that would attack farm animals and domestic animals, drain them of all their blood, and eat their innards. In 2010 in Cuero, Texas, chupacabra was spotted, and so a TV crew went to the area, and when they got there and started investigating, the locals said, go see Mary Jo out on this ranch. She saw one just the other day. They went out to her ranch, and she asked the question of questions, would you like to see the body? Well, obviously the answer was yes. So she went to her freezer, dragged out this container, and in it was the biggest, ugliest, black-skinned, bald canine. It was larger than a German Shepherd, but about like a Great Dane. Had no hair, had black skin, the snout was unusually long, and the teeth were very large. So obviously the thing to do was to take DNA samples, which they did, and it turned out to be a hybrid between a Mexican wolf and a coyote. So this mythical beast that had been running around killing animals all this time, that ended up being 100% real. The Wendigo is supposedly a human spirit that somehow ends up as this flesh-eating creature. That's 100% BS. That is not true. Werewolf, 100% BS, not true. The Jersey Devil is most likely a living creature, but when they looked at drawings of witness reports and compared it to a very large bat that most likely came here on a ship, ended up being called the Jersey Devil. It does fly. It's very large, about the size of a beagle. The Jersey Devil is not a demonic being, probably not even a cryptid. It's probably just an unidentified bat. The Skinwalker, supposedly the result of a curse by the Navajo Indians. 100% BS. Curses aren't real. Whether it's a curse by a witch or a medicine man, they're not real. Bigfoot. Jury's still out. I would love to believe that there's a Bigfoot out there somewhere. The realistic side of me says, if there is, why hasn't a trail camera caught a picture of him? Why hasn't a truck run over one? I believe with all my heart that what Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin filmed in 1967 was a living being. It was not a man or a woman in a monkey suit. But they're either extremely rare or they're extinct. I just can't imagine how they would exist and not be detected. Mothman. I believe the Mothman was most likely some kind of a mutant or a hybrid bird. I don't think it was a sandhill crane, which is what some people tried to claim, because that's insulting. These people in West Virginia have lived with sandhill cranes all their lives. They know what they look like. They're not going to wake up one day and suddenly see something they've seen all their life and panic because of it. They saw something that scared them. Nobody really knows what it was, because in 1966, people didn't have cell phones with cameras and they didn't run around with their little Instamatic in their pocket. So it's hard telling what they did see, but in a 13-month period, over 100 sightings were made. People who knew nothing of the other sightings gave the same exact description. So they saw something, most likely a very large mutant bird. I don't think it was a mysterious mythical creature. I think it was just something that they had never seen before and they didn't know how to react to it. So that's what I think.